at Lux. So this is like a tropical sort of map like Tanoa or Lingo. So it's a new map in DayZ standalone. I'm just heading out of the base now. I need to get a sleeping bag for my base to set a spawn point there. So I've got my base on an island here, which you can only get to via heli or a boat. You can swim here, but it would take forever. But so I'll head to my boat now, and I'll try to take the speedboat and get some more gear to sell from the military.
Okay, the boat's still there. Haven't been on for a while, and the server's restarted a couple times. So it looks like it does stay there. That's cool.
Yes, you don't need a garage for the boats. That's cool.
I'm gonna do a run and try to get enough money to get a sleeping bag. We'll go back to that military.
Yeah, the sleeping bag on this server costs quite a lot. Like, because it sets a spawn point. You can set it wherever you want around the map. Generally, you set them in your base. So we'll need to go get one.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. The tide's gone so far out that the boat's now on the sand. That's pretty incredible. I didn't know you could that happened in DayZ. So the tides actually go in and out fully. That's so weird. Pretty cool though.
My boat was like fully in the water when I parked it, so clearly the tide's gone out and now it's like on the sand. Let's see if we can reverse this out of here. So we need to get the sleeping bag from the black market after we sell some stuff. That's like stuck on the sand. I might have to push it.
Literally have to wait for this wave to come in to go out a bit. There we go. That's really cool. I did not know that was a thing. So the tide's gone that far out that it's actually taken my boat back here. That's pretty cool. Just gotta wait for these waves to come in. It's moving a little bit each time. There we go.
Alright, let's head on down this way. We'll go to the military first. So we'll have to pass the black market down here as well, which is a zone, like a PvP zone. It's quite sketchy around there. Like, I've had people shoot at me while I drive the boat past, and also when I landed my heli there too. So at the moment I've got the speedboat, and I've also got a heli. I've got the heli in storage though at the moment. Yeah, that's the black market there. That's a sketchy spot. There's always like squads going in there. So if you go in there solo, like, you have to be super careful. Alright, we'll head on down here to the military first. This boat is so fast though, it's like such a good way to get around the map. So I can park this boat up in this little bay here.
There's another boat out there.
We'll park it up here and lock it. No one really heads around this little area here, so it's generally safe. Put it in this bay. We'll turn that off. I found the speedboat's actually just as quick to get around the map as the heli, except you have to go around like the outside, but yeah, it's quite useful having this. So let's put a marker there so we don't forget where it is. So from here I can just run straight to the military. Alright, that should be alright there. Just make sure that's locked. There we go. So yeah, I'm pretty well geared up at the moment. I just want to grab some more stuff from the military there to sell. So generally the armor sells the best, I've noticed. Like, it sells for more than most of the weapons, so I'll go in there and get as much armor as I can and helmets and whatnot. Alright, we should be alright here. This map just looks absolutely stunning. Like, I think this is one of the best looking maps in standalone. I don't think enough people know about it as well. But yeah. This server I'm playing on at the moment gets full. Like, there's 80 people on here. Alright, let's head into this military. I just love the fact that this has like completely different terrain, buildings, and everything from like other DayZ maps. Especially on DayZ Standalone, a lot of the maps that people mod seem to just be like reskins. They just like plot the same buildings and everything in, whereas this one has like everything different. Amazing environment as well, like the jungle environment and that. Completely different like, yeah, terrain. So where were they? About 2 kilometers to that military. I'll run into there. It's good to have a quad bike as well, but I got the boat so I can just park it up there and run in. 2 kilometers is not that far. Let's head in. One thing I like to do is get the key and put it into a pouch, just in case someone kills you, because they generally don't search these pouches. Like every time I get killed and I have my key in the pouch, like it's always still there. No one bothers searching them. So I'll leave that in there. Okay, not far from this military now. Well, just looks so incredible running through this environment sometimes. Okay, so the military's just over there. Let's head on down. So that's where we parked the boat over at the coast there, and we're heading into the map. Okay, just coming up to the military here. I'm not sure if anyone's there. Let's head on in here. The only thing is that big tower building there. They're like the towers from Arma 3. It's quite cool. They've brought them in. But obviously like their own sort of style to it. Alright, let's head straight in here. Haven't heard any gunshots around this, so should be alright. Okay. There's a gun up there. Let's grab some of this. Okay, M4. Sell that. A gun bag. Yeah, those are going to take up a fair bit of room. Probably drop them. Let's switch that out actually. That gun bag's got more space there. MRE. Just take that. There we are. Some armor. That MB 6B43 armor sells for a fair bit actually. Okay. Grab what we can do. I actually prefer the colour of that one, so let's keep that armor. Yeah, let's sold that one. Oh, raid bag, 300 slots. Let's take that. Wow, that's a lot of slots. Let's get some stuff to sell here so we can get the sleeping bag. Alright, let's check all these tents. Hearing some gunshots in the distance every now and then, but I don't think it's around here. I think it's pretty far away. There's a Scar H. Take that. There we go, some more armor. 6B43. So that one sells for a fair bit. It sells for like more than most weapons. Let's grab that. Some boots. Okay. So we will check the buildings down the bottom as well. Let's just grab some more stuff here. It's just a gun. Alright, let's check these barracks down here. Check these Nissan huts, and then we can check the ones below as well.
Whoa. Where the hell did that zombie come from? What the hell? I didn't even trigger those zombies. I don't know why they all rushed me.
I did not even hear them get like aggroed or anything. I don't even know where they came from though. That was weird. Had to use the Chaytak round on him, but that's alright. It's actually quite loud. It's the Armor 2 Chaytak sound that's quite cool that they've added that in. It's like exactly the same audio. There's a landmine. Okay. That might come in handy. Yeah, well, you could blow up vehicles with that. Have to try that out. Netting. Okay, take that as well, just in case we need it. Small armor. Let's get rid of this backpack here. And we'll take that armor. There we go. Combat pants.
A grenade. Got a landmine and a grenade in here. Wow, decent finds. Some really big backpacks here too. Another one of those Raider ones.
What do we got there? Some pouches. Mando helmet. Okay, what can we drop here? I think some of those backpacks might sell for a fair bit too, like the gun bag one. So I'm just wondering if we should hang on to that or drop it. Okay. Quite a lot of gear here. There's some more armor. Yeah. I think the armor sells for more, so we may as well take that. Okay. There's another raid bag. Oh, that can fit there, okay. Some more armor. Let's move that over. Maybe get rid of this gun bag. Where you fit that somewhere? Let's get rid of the two then. There we are. Okay, got quite a lot of armor there to sell. Another helmet. Let's make some space. Alright then. Let's check this next one. Okay. Some of these helmets sell for quite a lot as well, so... What's that, the Canadian military patch? I'll take that. Some more armor. Alright. Where can we fit this one? Maybe we move that down. This backpack has so much space, it's quite good actually. Get rid of some of these. Maybe if we move that over there. Yeah, there we are.
Alright, got a lot of stuff now. Let's get out of here.
We'll head back to the boat and take some of this to the black market trader and sell it. Alright, we'll pretty much sell everything that we've got here. Most of those armors at least.
Chaytak actually has the old Chaytak sound from Armor 2. It's pretty cool. Such a unique sound for a sniper.
I'll need to use some food up in a minute. I didn't realise how low that was getting. Alright, let's try these out. It's cool how there's like all different custom foods in. There we go. Just running through this like jungle environment here just looks so nice. So refreshing for DayZ standalone. Rather than like sort of like bleak landscape that it usually is. On like Chinaris or Namalsk. Okay, got quite a few weapons to sell here as well. Got a little bit of food and drink back there as well. Alright. Carbine. We've got that Scar as well. I don't know what they sell for, but we'll have a look at the black market. So the black market mostly sells the military weapons. And the general trader only sells select weapons. Okay, so about 1.2 Ks from the boat. Surprised I hadn't run into anyone at that military there. Generally, like, every time I do runs, there's at least a couple people around there. Right. Yeah, not far from the boat now. It's just down here. Yeah, so the sleeping bag costs quite a bit on this server. I think it's around 200,000? Oh, it might be more. 500,000 or something. It's a lot more expensive than it is on other servers. I don't know why it's so expensive on here, but anyway. Wow. This jungle environment just looks so nice sometimes running through it. This actually wouldn't be a bad spot around here to build a base too, like right next to the military. I like it where I am though, because no one can access that island unless they have a boat or a helicopter. It's kind of like the perfect spot. Okay. Now we'll need to be careful, just in case someone's watching the boat. Sometimes I'll just be like watching it with a sniper waiting for you to unlock it. Okay. Not too far off now, 500 meters. Wow. This map just looks so incredible sometimes. That water just looks absolutely pristine. There's a huge tree there. Wow. These trees are like giant on this map. Some of those you can get like 4 or 5 logs from. Whereas on most maps you only get 2 logs when you chop them down. It's a bit out in the open here, my boat. Just to unlock it and jump in quickly. Alright, let's go through it. Quite glad I found that landmine there. That'll be very helpful against vehicles. Do want to test that out. So tense swimming over to this, like someone could be sitting anywhere with a sniper. Let's get this unlocked. F to get on. That's not doing anything. That's weird. Is it because of this backpack or something?
There we go. Yeah, so it's weird and glitchy still, the boats. Anyway.
Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna unlock this.
Alright, let's get out of here.
It's quite tense doing this. Could be shot from anywhere. There we go. Luckily this boat takes off really fast, so once you've got it started, no one can really hit you. Goes from 0 to like 100 so quickly. It's crazy. It's already at like 200 and something. Okay, let's have a look here. Just come in. See if anyone shoots here. Sometimes people camp in these hills. Just wait for people to go into the black market and just snipe you pretty much. To be quite careful, especially as a solo. Like, there'll be squads just camping this. See if anyone fires. Okay, we might be alright. Let's pop this up. Okay. I'll just lock that up quickly. Alright, let's get this stuff sold. Just hoping there's no one camping these rooms here. That's all being opened. Oh, that one's closed. What's that there? TAR 21. Huh. Someone's been here recently. Little sniper there. M1A. Just take what we can here as well and sell it. Okay. Another sniper to sell. Alright. Yeah, sometimes these tents spawn in like really good snipers and that. Right at the black market, so it's kind of useful. Just grab them and sell them.
Alright, let's get some stuff sold. Before anyone else comes here. Someone's already been, it looks like. 200k for these. Wow.
That is so much. That's awesome. That's worth more than most of the weapons.
Yeah, that's all I'm grabbing from now on. It's just the armor and...
Yeah, it's worth heaps.
Mostly the armor, yeah, so much, worth so much more. I'm gonna keep that extra backpack. Keep all that. 880,000 we have now, so let's get the sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's worth 500,000. That is absurd. Like, I've never seen a sleeping bag worth that much on any other server. That's quite crazy. Okay, I'll just buy some of these Jack rounds. And what else do we want here?
Golden guns. That's cool.
Okay.
Alright, let's get out of here. That's worth so much money, that sleeping bag. It's really weird, on most servers that's only worth like 50k, even less, like 20k sometimes. This one's got it really expensive. Maybe they value the PvP element more on this or something, I don't know. So they don't want everyone to have one or something, I don't know. Survival element maybe?
Seems a bit strange to have that expensive.
Why does that keep glitching the key?
Alright, let's get out of here.
So dodgy being here solo. So easy to get killed. I've been killed here a couple times before.
Definitely don't want to get killed with this sleeping bag, considering how much it's worth. So let's get that back to base and set up our spawn point at base. So we can spawn there if we get killed. Alright. So my base is just here. Like, it's so quick to get to the black market from there. It's pretty much in the best spot you can put it. There's no way to get out to this island unless you have like a heli or a boat. Most people aren't going to swim out here because it'll take quite a while.
Yeah, it looks like the tide's back in here. Let's pull up here. It's kind of interesting that the tides actually beach the boat if they're too low. I never realised that. It's pretty cool. This is actually a low and high tide on the server.
Alright, let's make sure that's locked. Okay.
I've actually just screenshotted the boat there. The admin told me to, in case anything ever happens with it, like if it despawns, just to send it to him and he'll give me a new boat. Pretty cool admins on here actually, they seem pretty chill. Very helpful admins too, and they seem to always be active. It's annoying when admins aren't active on the server, they just got the Discord and they take forever to do anything. So it's good to have active admins on here.
Okay. So let's drop anything off that we need to a base and set up that sleeping bag.
So we've got an extra 300 slot bag here. That's the biggest bag I've seen, I think, 300 slots, that's huge. It's pretty good. It's good for doing runs like what I just did then, making heaps of money, easy. Most people don't even have heli on here, like, I don't think they've figured out where the good areas are and that, because it's still a new map, where the good loot areas are. Okay, custom spawn point.
Alright, let's place this in the corner like that. Just want to keep it out of the way of anything. Alrighty, there we are. This is the most expensive sleeping bag ever.
Okay, so the base is pretty much complete now. That's pretty much everything we needed. Obviously we'll do some extra doors, and I might make them steel as well, so it's harder to break through.
Wouldn't mind extending that out one more door there. So then they have to break through 3 layers, which would cost them like 3 C4s, 3 heavy breaching charges. Okay, let's leave that there.
This backpack literally has more slots than most of these storage units. That is awesome. How good that is. So many slots.
It's really good for when you need to like do a loot run and sell stuff.
Like this only has 250 slots. The backpack has 300 straight up. That's cool. It sits up there. See the guns hanging over too.
All your stuff on display there in that cabinet. That's quite cool. Okay. Alright, just store some of the stuff. Just put that on there.
Got some landmines as well. If anyone decides to raid, they're actually quite useful. Grenade.
Alright, let's store these weapons in here. Okay then. I still have all this money on this. I might have to store it here at the base until we go back to the trader.
469,000 there. Should have enough for a helicopter, another helicopter nearly. So the helicopters mustn't disappear either, so That's why it wouldn't go into here. So this is only for cars, I think. Okay, so if we put the heli here, should be alright, should stay here.
Maybe we should test it out. We'll go grab the heli at some point. And I might get a second heli as well, just in case we lose one. Okay.
Fully kitted out now. This backpack's incredible too, for doing loot runs.
Okay. Let's make sure I've stored everything that I need to. Let's have a look. I think I still got... Oh yeah, I got that cash on me still. Let's store that away. No. So let's head out and we will go and maybe check out getting a second helicopter. I want to bring my other one here first. So maybe we'll go grab the other heli first to see if we can store it here. Let's head down to the boat. I'll have to try that virtual garage again. Last time I was trying it wasn't letting me put it in there, so I'm not too sure. We might be able to now, because I think I was putting it in the wrong thing. I was putting it in the, I wasn't putting it in the group system. I think you have to put it in the group section to store it away. So we might try that again. I've got the SWAT heli at the moment. I might get a little bird as well. Or another military helicopter. There's like a giant military helicopter with things like a Merlin or something. Alright, the boat's alright. Let's jump on that and head to the trader and get my other heli. I actually have it stored at the trader, that's where you can like store it for free. It's probably the safest place to store it too, because it's in the safe zone, so it can be kind of sketchy storing it at your base. People can hack into that garage and take it, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Wow, looks incredible when the weather's good on this map. So the boat's actually automatic, you don't even have to use the manual on it, like you do on the other ones, on vehicles. There's actually a boat over there. What I'll do is I'll get the money and I'll see if I can take that boat with me to the trader. And maybe bring my helicopter back to base. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Should we do that now maybe? Maybe I'll do that now.
I wonder if this boat over here is unlocked. Let's go have a look. We could take this boat that's unlocked over here and sell it. Not sure what type of boat it is. Let's go have a look. It's just like out in the middle of the water.
Swim out to that boat there. That's not a bad idea actually. Could take that and get my other helicopter.
That's actually a luxury like cruise boat over there.
Because that admin said no vehicles disappear, so pretty sure. It wasn't just boats, it was everything.
Alright, we'll keep the speedboat here secured. Let's see if we can get this luxury boat over here. That'll sell for heaps. Just double check I lock the boat. No, I didn't. Okay, better lock that. Alright. I'm just thinking maybe I should head up to base and store some of my stuff before swimming over to that luxury boat, just in case someone comes along. So I think that one over there that sells for, I think that one's worth around 800,000 or something, or $1 million. So we could take that and sell it. The speedboat's actually worth less than that one. That one can fit like a whole squad of people on. The luxury boat. I think there's like 4 different types of boats on the server. There's like a fishing boat as well. Okay. I've pretty much got this whole island to myself at the moment, so there's not another single base on here. I've got to make sure like no one tries to build on here as well. The only way someone's seeing this base is if they're in a heli, like they can see it as they fly over. I think we should be alright out here though. Next time I think I should probably build it in the trees so like no one can see it at all. Alright, let's have a look. I might put the key for the speedboat back.
Need to duplicate this key as well.
So that key's for the heli. I need to duplicate that, so we've got 2 of them. Just in case we lose them. Alright. Let's head out and check the speedboat out.
I wonder if we can change that flag on the top. Seems to be different country flags on the server.
The flag on top of my base there. I wonder if I can change that. Alright, where was this? Someone down here. Might be a bit of a swim out here, but should be alright. Doesn't look like it's that far out. I'll need to do a like full run around this island just to make sure there is no other bases on here. That was just a quick server restart there. We're back in. Yeah, but I've done one before. I've run around the island and checked and there was no bases when I first came out here. But I'll need to check now as well. I think there was actually a squad that built a base, the island across from this one. It was like a smaller island. I remember seeing it when I drove the speedboat down that way. A group of people actually flew out here and I had my heli parked at the base and I went AFK for like 1 second and they fucking took it. That was quite a while ago now though. Alright. Wow.
So that's that boat out there. Let's go see. I don't think that's locked. I think it's like a spawn one. That view looks incredible.
Huh, this map is just absolutely beautiful sometimes. I'm just going to use up some food. I'm getting quite low. Use this MRE. Okay. Is that giving me a drink there? No. Food's going up a fair bit there. Oh, my health is starting to go down. Okay, let's have a look. That shouldn't take too long to swim out to. Let's hope this is unlocked. I think it should be. That might be... It's either someone that's bought a boat and just like left it there or got killed by someone, or it's a spawn one. But I'm pretty sure we can take this and sell it. So that'll get us quite a bit of money. Alright, I'm going to leave it there for now, and we will continue on next time. I'll see you guys in the next video.